So the Insta360 Luna lineup, well, it's still not fully out in the open. And before we get into it, if you're here for hands-on footage or early beta software demos, there are already a few channels covering that. Here we're sticking to the leaks, some really interesting ones because that's what we do. But before diving deeper, let's quickly run through what's been talked about the most. Both the Luna Pro and Luna Ultra share the same core foundation, and it's a solid one. You're looking at a 1-inch sensor paired with a 20mm equivalent lens and a brighter f1.8 aperture. On paper alone, that already edges past something like the Pocket 4's f2. Add to that 10-bit color, a new eye-log profile, and up to 14 stops of dynamic range, and it's pretty clear Insta360 is prioritizing image quality right from the base. At NAB, the spotlight was clearly on the Luna Ultra, while the Pro version stayed tucked away behind frosted glass. And honestly, that's probably the smarter move. Lead with the most exciting version, get people talking, and fill in the gaps later. Right now, all the attention is on what the Ultra is bringing to the table. Now, the Luna Ultra is where things really start to separate. This is the flagship, and the big upgrade here is the dual camera system. Alongside that main 1-inch sensor, you get a secondary telephoto lens built specifically for zoom. And here's what I think is happening with the zoom. You've got a confirmed 1-inch wide camera, and then a secondary telephoto camera, which based on leaks is expected to use a smaller sensor, possibly around the 1/1.3 inch range. Now pair that with the Leica 20 to 60mm marking, and that essentially defines the optical range of the system. At the wide end, you're at around 20mm using that main sensor, and as you zoom in, the system likely transitions toward the telephoto, reaching up to around 60mm. That gives you roughly 3 times true optical zoom, and instead of treating it like a simple add-on, Insta360 is leaning into what they call dual lens synergy. Basically, the camera can transition between the wide and telephoto lenses as you zoom, blending data from both to maintain image quality. So anything further would rely on hybrid processing like cropping or computational enhancement. On the video side, leaks point to 4K at 240 frames per second, along with Dolby Vision HDR, and then there's Leica in the mix, not just for branding, but for color tuning across both lenses. So whether you're switching focal lengths or zooming through a shot, the idea is to keep everything looking consistent without those noticeable color shifts. Stabilization is handled by a proper 3-axis mechanical gimbal, backed by AI stabilization and Deep Track 3.0 for subject tracking. There's also a 2-inch OLED touchscreen that hits around 1000 nits, so it should hold up outdoors. Battery sits at 1500 mAh with a claimed 150 to 180 minutes of runtime, and the whole thing is expected to stay under 150 grams, so still very much in that lightweight, carry anywhere category. Now, one thing Insta360 hasn't officially detailed yet is that rumored twist-style modular system. There are strong indications it exists, but nothing confirmed publicly so far. So for now, that's something we'll have to wait and see in action, most likely closer to launch. Speaking of which, the Luna Pro, Luna Ultra, and the new Mic Pro are all expected to drop before the end of June 2026. So we're not too far off from getting the full picture. And yeah, the Mic Pro is actually a pretty interesting part of this whole setup. It comes with a customizable e-ink display, which lets you show logos, emojis, or even your own graphics right on the transmitter. It's a small touch, but visually it's something you don't usually see on wireless mics. Under the hood, it's more serious. You've got a 3-capsule array paired with NPU-based AI noise reduction, so it's clearly aiming for proper audio quality. But the standout feature is this direct connect system. It pairs instantly with the Luna cameras without needing an external receiver, which removes that extra setup step completely. And that's really the bigger picture here. Just like DJI built a tight ecosystem between its cameras and audio gear, Insta360 is doing the same, but in its own way. Cameras, audio, connectivity, it's all being designed to work together. Because at the end of the day, great video only goes so far if your audio doesn't hold up. With DJI running into regulatory friction in the US, the Luna Ultra could land at just the right time, positioning itself as the pocket camera a lot of creators have been waiting to switch to. Peace.